Hello, my name is Ken Wilson, and I'm extremely pleased to be able to tell you that I'm coming to Tehran in September with my wife Didi to do some teacher development. I've been a teacher trainer for about 30 years now, and over the last 5 years or so, I've concentrated on 5 or 6 different topics, and I'm going to talk about all of them to you when I'm there. My first major topic is motivation. Big word at the moment, motivation, and we talk about intrinsic motivation, extrinsic motivation. What is it that inside the student that makes them want to learn English? And we don't have much effect on that at all. And we talk about extrinsic motivation, the effect of parents, the effect of examinations. But I want to look at something a little bit different. What I try to talk about in my talk is how students feel about coming to your class. What is it about your class that makes them happy to come to class and come back to class? It's something to do with the atmosphere. And I think there are ways in which we can improve the atmosphere for our students to make them feel comfortable at home and happy in the classroom. So that's the kind of general area of my motivation talk. My second favorite topic to do a talk about is listening. The skill of listening. Now, students are very good at listening. They sit in your class, they smile at you when you're talking to them. They listen a lot. Possibly they don't. Possibly they're daydreaming. But the kind of listening I'm really interested in is students listening to each other. And I watch a lot of classes, and I notice that sometimes students don't seem to be very good at listening to other students in the class. And I think other students in the class are a very, very good source of listening material. So I've devised some ideas and some techniques and activities to help you encourage your students to listen to each other. Other topics I'm going to talk about include mixed ability classes. Every class is a mixed ability class. We have to recognize that. And it can be a positive advantage to have students of different levels in the class if you devise activities and techniques to make use of that and not to worry too much about it. I also want to talk about the phenomenon of the 21st century student. Here we are with students now whose technology, the technology in their pocket, their mobile phone, is much more sophisticated than the technology we have to use as teachers. Can we use that technology, and can we connect with students who are connecting with each other in a very different way from the way we used to? Is the classroom still the best place for students to be, or should they be learning at home on their own devices? My personal opinion is the classroom is essential. Being with a teacher is essential, and being with other students is essential. So that's my starting point. But how can we connect with these 21st century students who have a very different attitude to learning than people did in the last few generations? I have other things I want to talk about too. Particularly, I like to find speaking activities which give students a chance to do something a little bit different. But the most important thing to tell you is that when we do our training, it's very much we want to find out what the people we're speaking to want to talk about, what they feel are the challenges they face at the moment in their classrooms. And so we may modify the things that we talk about to take that into consideration. My wife Didi will do another video later to say what she's going to talk about. But for now, thank you for listening, and I'm so looking forward to being there next month. Goodbye.